way home in the fog, heading back to Kansas from Wisconsin, the land of cheese. And yeah, it was real good visiting the family. Had a good Christmas. Didn't see a whole lot of people. My sisters couldn't make it back. One of my brothers couldn't make it back. And I mean, we're all grown up and we got priorities and we're scattered around the world, so it is what it is. I do wish I could have seen more of my family. Maybe my grandma wasn't feeling well, so I couldn't visit her. We didn't really have any big family gatherings, you know. It was real quiet, low-key kind of stuff, but you know what? It's fine. First of all, I want to say, for the record, that visiting family is not vacation. No matter how much you love your family and no matter how much fun you have with them, visiting family does not count as vacation. So, just in case people are counting that as vacation, it's not vacation. You can visit family while on vacation. You can't go to visit family and take vacation on the way or something, but yeah, visiting family does not count as vacation. However, it is very, very important to me. I love my family, and I will be the first to admit that they're not perfect, and neither am I. So, fuck it. Like, it is what it is. Nobody should expect their parents to be saints, and no parent should expect their kid to be a fucking saint. Just saying. So, it is what it is. Also, I don't believe in unconditional love. If you love somebody, no matter what they do to you, or no matter what you're doing to them, that's not love. That's an unhealthy attachment. Love is an action word. And whether you love someone or not is based on your actions toward them. So, I like to show my family that I love them by putting time and effort into them. So, I like to visit them for Christmas. And it's very, very important to me. And even this year when there was some, work drama, they weren't going to let me go, and eventually I just went anyway, and it ended up being fine. But that's how important it is to me, because I want to have a good relationship with my family. Now, you can't just want to have a good relationship with your family and want your family to love you and not put effort into getting that from them. So I want my parents' love, right? Most kids do. So what you have to do to get that is things like visit them, talk to them, have conversations with them. And I mean, I'm not saying that people who don't make it home every Christmas don't love their parents. Like, you can call your parents on the phone, and there have been plenty of Christmases that I did not make it home. So that's not a prerequisite for loving your parents. But it's one way that I show them that I love them, is if I get the chance to come home for a holiday, I definitely do it. Yeah, because there's no such thing as unconditional love. And if you want someone to love you, like your parents, you've got to put in some work, You've got to visit them. You got to talk to them. And, I mean, as bad as it sounds, you can't just expect them to love you no matter what you do, if that makes sense. Like, you can't be telling your parent, like, you don't want to go home and just talk about, how you get high with your buddies. I mean, could I do that? Sure. But is it stupid? Yeah. Because if your parents don't approve of you getting stoned with your buddies, then you probably shouldn't talk about it with your parents. So I'm not saying that you fake the funk and like live a double life or anything like that, but I mean, at the end of the day, everybody kind of knows how they should act around certain groups of people, and I know basically how I should act around my family at this point. I mean, you should. Everybody kind of knows it. I mean, I guess some people just don't care, but I mean, you've got to act right, basically. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents on family relationships. You got to put work into it. You definitely have to. It's definitely something you have to put work into. And if you don't put work into it, then you can't expect, you know, to get that love and acceptance that you want from them. And same with how you act around your family. I know that I can act around my brother and my sister-in-law, you know, because I hung out with them for a few days, differently than I can act around, say, an old Army buddy, which I went and saw when my old Army buddy, which was awesome, in Milwaukee. And you act differently around them both than you do around your parents. And that's fine. It's tactful and it's smart, and you can't just expect to be accepted no matter what your actions are, because, you know, people get offended about things, and people, you know, don't like and like different things. So if you want to be loved and accepted by your family, you have to act, I mean, maybe not fake, but not fake. I mean, you have to act like you're trying to be accepted by and loved by them. So yeah, there it is, my 2 cents on family relationships and vacation and visiting family and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm headed back, you know, back to work, back to the grindstone, back to making that money, and it's fine. It's a good Christmas. It'll be a great 2025.